That song never gets old to me. Listen, I know I'm biased, but I think Oprah makes everything better when she's in the room, so lucky us. Oprah is joining us today. Why? She wants to talk about her exclusive interview with Adele for a CBS concert. Special airs this Sunday. Hey, Oprah. Adele performed several never-before-heard songs off of her highly anticipated new album called 30. Highly anticipated is a word. And so she told Oprah all about the stories behind the music. Look at them in the Rose Garden. This morning, we're getting an exclusive look at part of that interview. In this clip, Adele discusses her new song, Hold On.
Another new song on the album is titled Hold On. The lyrics of this song are so brutally honest. Sounds like you were in the dark, dark, dark hours there. Yeah. I swear to God, you say, I am such a mess. The harder that I try, I regress. I am my own worst enemy. Right now, I truly hate being me. Every day feels like the road I'm on might just open up and swallow me whole. How do I feel so mighty small when I'm struggling to feel at all? Girl, you can write.
Oh, thank you.
You can write.
Thank you.
So what was going on there? What was happening? How did you keep the faith when you were at your lowest point? What were you holding on to? Okay.
My friends.
The question is, what were you holding on to?
My friends always would say, hold on, when I would feel like how I'm, the lyrics in the verse. But it was just exhausting trying to like keep going with it. It's a process, the process of a divorce, the process of, being a single parent, the process of not seeing your child every single day wasn't really a plan that I had when I became a mum. The process of arriving for yourself every single day, turning up for yourself every single day, and still running a home, running a business. Like it's so many people know what I'm talking about, and it can, I feel like that as well. I juggle those things as well, and I felt like not doing it anymore, and also trying to move forward, but with intention, not just trying to get out of it for no reason. Made my feet hurt walking through all of that concrete.
Oh, boy. All I can say is I cannot wait until Sunday night. Oprah joins us now. Oprah, listen, I know you like interviewing people, but I have to say, on this particular interview, I think you were super psyched. Every time I would call, you're listening to an Adele song, you were reading something about Adele. You were very psyched about this interview, weren't you?
I went into, first of all, good morning. Hi, Nate. Haven't met you before. Hello.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you, Nate. Well, I was very, very psyched.
Tony said hello too, Oprah. Oprah, Tony said hello too.
Hi, Oprah.
Tony and I go way back, but I hadn't met.
We go way back. I didn't say anything because I don't want to step on the Adele content that we have coming out of your mouth right now. So please proceed.
But go ahead.
Well, I was so excited when I first got the call asking would I be interested in doing this interview. So Ben Winston and his team had this idea at first to do it as a primetime special for CBS, the interview, that would lead into the concert. And then they decided, which I think was really smart, to combine the interview and the concert together. And I was so excited. I'd never met Adele. Loved her music, immersed myself in all of the music, beginning with 19, 21, 25, all the way up to 30, because they sent me 30. And I listened to all the songs, learned the lyrics, and was just really thrilled to be able to present this interview.
I know, this is the thing. I was so jealous that Oprah got to hear the music because I'm like, God, I can't wait to hear it. She had listened to it before the interview. So she has some thoughts on that because, of course, she liked it. But it's so beautifully shot.
But can I say this?
That for a second? Yes.
Well, I want to say that the clip that you all just showed, the Hold On clip, I think that song on the new album is going to be the national anthem throughout the world for anybody struggling with anything. That song is so poignant and beautiful. I think it becomes an anthem for people. Yes, I wanted to do it in the Rose Garden. I had the Sally LaPointe team. They make beautiful suits. I had them make me a suit that was the color of my favorite rose. And then I realized she was going to be wearing neutral. I fretted over wearing rose-colored something when she was wearing neutral. I called Gayle. I said, I think I'm going to look like a peacock. Gayle, you said,
Gayle
I
said,
love
I
peacock.
like peacocks. Yes.
But
the setting,
like a peacock.
The setting is so pretty. Number one, that's where Kirby got married, so you know that's a special place for me. But the thing is, it's almost like you coordinated the roses to go with your outfits. It's so beautifully done. So when you met her for the first time, it was hard to believe that you hadn't met her before. What was your impression? What did you think? She seems very friendly.
When I'm going to do an interview of significance, I always like to meet with the person before and ask them, what did they really want? What is their intention? What do you want? Because I don't want to end the interview and you say, oh, you should have asked me, or I thought you were going to ask me. So I came here where she was, getting done with her makeup team to this house, and met her before and had a little private conversation about what do you want? And she said, I just want to be able to share my truth and talk about what I've been through and, express that in the most natural way. So that's exactly what happened during this interview.
Yeah.
Oprah, well, first let me say thank you for saying hello to me. And before I get to my question,
Milestone.
it's a milestone for me. I have to say everybody in my entire family says hello. But when it comes to Adele, though, I've always said what you go through will help you get through. She's talked about her divorce, also being a single mom. What else did she tell you about her approach when creating this album?
Well, I think what she expressed, is going to save and you're so right about that, Nate. What you go through helps you get through. I think she's going to really liberate a lot of people, male, female, in marriages that no longer work. Because one of the things she shared is that she wasn't miserable. She had an idea of what her whole life of what marriage and family was going to look like. And then when she, the reality of that was not really making her happy. And so she's freed herself from the marriage, but they obviously still have a great relationship because they're raising their son together. But she said she wanted to present a happy person to her son, which I think is so liberating because so many people stay for the children, making themselves miserable. Then the children grow up with a miserable mother. So I think that's going to help a lot of people.
I think that's true, Oprah. You got to make yourself happy, and then happy parents, happy kids is a good policy. But, it's interesting. We were talking about the song Hold On. We're talking about people being liberated and living our life after divorce. But I've heard Adele say that she doesn't want to consider this to be a divorce album, that there's other songs on there. Can you talk about some of those other songs, kind of the happier moments? If there's anything more upbeat?
Yes, of course. She talks about the fact that really divorce was divorcing herself, getting to the point where she could love herself enough, and also talked about her new relationship with super agent Rich Paul, and says that this is the first time
who, by the way, was there during that interview.
Who was right there in the Rose Garden waiting.
Okay.
And she says that this relationship with super agent Rich Paul, I call him super agent, she didn't. Super agent Rich Paul is the first time she has actually been in love and also loved herself.
I cannot wait. But the other thing, Oprah, I want you to talk about is, can we please give a shout out to Ben Winston, what he pulled off at that observatory?
Can we please?
That night was so special and so beautifully done. What can you tell us about that?
I think the fact that
magical.
I think that Ben Winston and team that made the choice to even do it at the Griffith Observatory, first of all, so fantastic. And then, guys, we heard that it was scheduled for Monday night filming. Then we heard
less than 10 seconds.
There was a 100% chance of rain on Monday. And so the team had to do the whole thing in one day. In one day they put that on. They didn't get
All right, Oprah. Thank you.
See you at the next book club.
Sunday night, the Adele special. Thank you for getting up. Adele special Sunday night.